Hi all! It is time for a new dungeon crawl adventure. So, you might ask me why I have Reddit open. It's because this page is showing us what we're going to play today. So if you'd like to play along, we're going to be playing a Gnoll Summoner of Okawaru. And this is being brought to us by Kitchen Ace in the Crawl Cosplay Challenge. So this is a challenge every week where a certain unique enemy is selected and you are supposed to cosplay as that enemy. So today it's Grum, and we're going to play as Grum the Hunter, which has been decided as Gnoll Summoner of Oka. Which actually makes sense, because Grum is a Gnoll, runs around with wolves, and we get Summon Canine Familiar for wolves. The Oka part, not really sure, or how that fits, but that's okay. So, the species, background, and god choices are all mandatory. You must be worshipping Okawaru before entering Lair, Orc, or Depth, and you cannot renounce your religion. So, that's all being decided for us. We have some milestones, which are basically just play through and win the game. We have some conduct points, which I do plan on going for. Don't cast any conjurations, so that's any spell with the conjuration tag. Don't use a shield, and collect 5 runes. I do plan to do those. We also have some bonus challenges, which are optional. This first one I don't have any interest in. It's have a canine of each type in the game visible in LOS at the same time. So that includes Jackalhound, Wolfwarg, Hellhound, Raiju, and Doomhound. So this is, I guess it's possible we could try for this. The problem is the Jackal. Those only spawn on like D1, 2, and 3. And if you kill them, the only way to get them back is shadow creatures. So I just feel like that's going to be a huge pain. And then we could pull like a Hellhound somewhere. We could pull a Raiju out of the Abyss. We could pull a Doomhound out of Hell. But then we'd probably have to enslave them so that, I don't know. It just sounds like it'd be a huge pain in the butt. So we're not going to do that. Let's get started. We'll play in 22. Actually, I want to play it in 23. So let's grab my RC file, because this has the cosplay, this include cosplay challenge that was built by Kitchen Ace to give us little reminders of those conducts. So we'll play in Trunk. There's some really cool new-ish quality of life changes in Trunk. So we're going to be playing a Gnoll, Summoner. So actually, let's, I don't know, I feel like doing this. If we mouse over Gnoll, Gnolls are canine-like humanoids, we're basically a dog. They have incredible proficiency and excellent physical attributes, but must learn all skills at once. And then, my cats are beating each other up. Hey, cut it out. Sorry. Summoners are able to cast Summon Small Mammal from the start and begin with other summoning spells in their library. So, let's do it. I'm a huge fan of Gnolls. I think this is a really, really fun race. I hate this start, but that's okay. Innate abilities, weirdness, mutations. Your experience applies equally to all skills. That's pretty cool. So that's basically this. We train everything at the same time. Our aptitudes are incredibly high for everything. So this means you train everything at once. It means you're total jack of all trades. In some ways you're a master of all trades as well, but that's an argument that I don't really wish to have. You have very sharp teeth, and we can sniff out nearby items. So we start with Summon Small Mammal. People call them spammels as well. There's a good reason. You can just keep summoning them and spam them against enemies. So we're going to get some mammals to help against that rat. A hobgoblin with a club. Let's not deal with that just yet, if we can help it. That'll be a lot easier to deal with if we have imps. Leopard gecko. That's fine. 2 quokkas. That's way stronger than anything we're gonna find on D1. And another hobgoblin with a club. I think. Oh, I was gonna say that might lock us out, but we're good. Alright, we're level 2. So that's going to give us Call Imp, which means we can deal with this guy. I picked up the arrows in case we find sticks to snakes, which is quite strong. Let's pick up the short sword. Yeah, sticks to snakes is really good. So if we can, if we pick that up, we're gonna memorize it. And it's a huge pain to like go back through the game and find all the arrows. So I'm gonna pick them up for a little while. If we don't find it before, I don't know, a certain point, then we'll just forget about it and drop them for space. But they're too good, really, to not bother. We got 2 iron imps. These guys just melee. They hit for up to 12. They're really strong. So they'll kill this goblin for us. Nice. Alright, so D1 is done. Is there anything else we want? We are a Gnoll. We can use just about everything. I'm okay with all of this. I guess we could pick up the 1 stone that the kobold dropped. Alright, D2. Let's go int. We're going to go int pretty much the whole game. We're going to get Canine Familiar. So, the whole 5 runes thing means that we either have to like dip into some extended content, or we're going to go like Vaults 5, Slime, and Abyss for 5 runes. Which means that I think we really want as much int as we can get to make spells, or to have access to whatever spells we can use. Right, we don't want to be doing that content with Iron Shot, I don't think. I think I'd rather be doing that content with, like, Malign Gateway. So, it certainly could just be moot. We could very easily just die before we get there, but that's also why I'm recording. I tend to play better when I record. Let's wield this War Axe. I was going to say a decent chance it's cursed, but we're relying mostly on our summons to kill things. So we're going to X off that adder for now, just because I don't want to deal with him just yet. We can deal with him, most likely, but it's one of those things that I just feel like is not really safe right now. Of course, we could just tab into it and it's fine. Oh, maybe that's not the same adder. I thought it was. This is the only part that I don't like about being a Gnoll. I really should just disable that in my RC, but I don't care. There's Oka. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have to hop. We don't have digging, so we're gonna have to go down a floor and then back up. But D3 Oka, that's really good. I was really worried that I'd get like a D6 Oka. We hear the sound of rushing water. We've also been shafted. Well, a couple of things. We would like to find the sewer. Sewer shouldn't be all that difficult for us. Very distant. So let's move this direction. Let's get a wolf. You can get, or a hound, I guess. You can get wolves too, and it's amazing. I'll pop up here just in case this is that altar. It's not. Okay, still very distant. We're just gonna keep going. We'll get a canine familiar for most of this. I figure if we're gonna cosplay as Grum, we should be we should have a canine out basically at all times. We should also be using polearms because Grum usually uses a polearm. So we'll see if we find a polearm. We are a Gnoll, so we'll be able to use it. Okay. Let's call an imp. But the rest of this, I mean, this is all just basic fodder. Alright. Like I said, canine out all times. Let's get some imps. They can fly over and kill that ooze. Not the ooze. Yeah, that was an ooze. Just go. Imps. There we go. I really like summoners. I forgot to mention that. I have actually won a Gnoll summoner. I was Che, so a little bit different. But, I don't know, a lot of the summon spells are really interesting. Malign Gateway is amazing. Summon horrible things, shadow creatures, all really, really strong. Monstrous Menagerie, all the above, etc., etc. You get the point. Just all really fun spells. Lightning Spire is considered by many to be the best spell in the game. Not sure I agree with that so much, but that's okay. Here we go. And we have a god. Oka, thank you, buddy. Alright, then we'll go back upstairs and finish D2. Alright, let's not be stupid. Oh boy. 2 orc priests. Not at 32 health. We could die in 1 turn. Okay, we need to be really careful then. If we make too much noise, then we're in actual trouble. We have a whole bunch of scrolls though. Let's No. Let's go downstairs and read these scrolls. Oh. Well, let's deal with this first. This is actually really dangerous, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Go for that priest if you guys can. Nope, that's not working. I think I want to go back up. I can't be 2-shot, but if, say well actually I guess I could. If the orc priest smites me for 17 and the orc next to me hits me for basically anything, then we could die going back up the stairs. It's pretty unlikely to actually happen, but let's not risk it. Especially without having identified any of our, especially without having identified any of our scrolls or potions. I guess we'll enchant the War Axe. I didn't expect that to be enchant weapon. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. This is where I wanted to go. Remove curse. Alright, cool. So now we have some consumables to work with. So feel a little bit better about life. Let's ID a scroll, because why not? I guess I could play this a little bit more carefully. I had a Naga game. It's not uploaded yet. And in fact, I may not upload it. But where I was like meticulous about exploring around stairs. So I'll show you like an example. So like come down these stairs, and then instead of exploring all the way over here, I would explore kind of like in not concentric, but in like circles around the stairs, right? Because what that does is it clears out the stairs for escaping. Since Nagas have such a difficult time escaping, the last thing I wanted was to be running back to the stairs and then something that I didn't see comes around the corner. So I was really, really meticulous about clearing in circles around the stairs, making sure everything around the stairs was clear. And it worked pretty well. I ended up dying on the orb run, but it worked out really well. So I'm going to try to do something kind of like that here, especially if I'm going to be claiming to play optimally. Let's get a Spire. Alright, and then you guys are going to attack the priest. Cool. Priest is dead. So we're good now. Canine, that'll be good enough. I thought. Please. Thank you. Alright, I shouldn't auto-explore with half health. That's how we die. Alright. So in that same vein, we'll explore around these stairs. If we were like over here and wanted to run back to the stairs, I don't want something to be hiding there that wakes up and then meets us. I'm not going to do this the whole game, but it's probably a good habit to at least try to get into. Alright, awesome. D4 is done. Don't have more scrolls to read. It's not... okay. So that was interesting. I didn't really want that to happen. I wanted the hound to hang out. Alright. Is Blork gonna kill you? Oh. Probably not. I mean, yes, but it'll take a little while. Alright, let's actually stand here if we're gonna fight. Uh-oh. Can our Spire see invis? Nope. Okay, this is a problem. I didn't think he could invis. Can we enslave the imp? Probably not. How much MR do you have? 1 pip. I don't know what to do here. Let's get a wolf. Can you see invis? Yes. Okay, we're much better off now. Cool. And we would like the robe. Come back over here. Stick that on. Drop our short sword. We'll drop our starting robe as well as our leather armor. Cool. That robe looks awesome too. Alright, that is a centaur. That's really problematic. Okay, not when you have a hound as a follower. Alright, and then let's go ahead and get an ice beast as well. We're at half health, but we can deal with all of this. We just basically want all of this to have other targets that it can choose that isn't us. The more targets there are on screen, the less chance we are of being hit, right? We'll let the imp deal with the jelly, which really just means don't do anything while we walk away. Okay. It's funny, I was toying with, like, do I even want to memorize K9? And then I was like, wait a second. We're cosplaying as Grum. Of course we have to have K9. And now I'm really glad that I chose to memorize it. I feel like it's really strong at this point in the game. Like, yeah, it's crap later, but right now it's so good. And we can spawn wolves. That's so strong. Oh, okay, and then Oka hit a pip of piety, which gives us heroism. Alright, and then let's do this. We'll go ahead and Spire here. Yeah, because of that ogre. Spire, so strong. Oh my gosh, that's a water moccasin. That's really scary. D5 water moccasin. My brother got a D1 water moccasin once. That was just hilarious. Oh, shoot. We miscasted too many times. You're immune to cold. Okay, so that white imp is doing nothing. All they do is distract him. Okay, well that worked. Okay. Hey, it's our Gnoll brethren! Oh, this actually is kind of bad. I think I played that. I think I could have died there if they had gotten a little bit luckier, or if I had gotten a little bit unluckier. Mister, why are you doing that? Stop fighting the plant. Plants are not edible. And then I want to look at something. Let's go ahead. Look up description, monster, Grum. Oh, he doesn't have to spawn with a glaive. I thought he always spawned with a glaive. Maybe not. Well, maybe we don't have to have a glaive for cosplay. Alright, and then I really like setups like this. So anything from here is going to walk up this way and funnel through this door where the Spire and I can both hit it. I believe the Spire can attack things that are out of line of sight. I don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty certain. Let's get a hound or a wolf. They can see invisible. Prince Rivet. Oh, that's not very nice. Or our hound will just destroy him. That works too. I keep saying hound. It's not a hound. It's a wolf. Thank you for the gloves. What about boots? Helmet? Hat? Okay. Yeah, I didn't think we'd found any of that, but sometimes I miss these things. Alright. Before I just walk aimlessly. Alright, we can use this feature over here as a sort of pillar. Dang it, I wanted a wolf. Something hits you but does no damage, so it's right on top of me. Okay, so how do we deal with this? Enslave has a decent chance. Oh yeah, because we do have some Evo training. There's our wolf. Okay, so let's hit it with some Descent. That plus the wolf, it should pretty well just die. How hard can you hit me? 5 and 7 electric. Okay, so we're not in any real danger of dying here. Cool. A Randart longsword. I love it. It's got evocable blink, which with our evocations training is basically castable blink. MR plus, it's plus 5. It's also a longsword, so it has a riposte, which means that when we dodge things, we have a chance to riposte. So this is going to be overkill, but I'm going to summon a hound here and an ice beast. We don't know. We just got shafted 2 floors, and we don't know what's behind these jackals. So I'd rather have a small army that I don't need, rather than need them and not have them. Okay, and then we're gonna hop up these stairs, and we're basically just gonna try to get back to where we were, which we've done successfully. I seriously can't believe I doubted Canine Familiar. If we're just gonna keep summoning wolves for these fights, that's incredible. As you can see, our damage output is just insane. I really like gnolls. They're a lot of fun. Alright. We'll get a hound and an ice beast, which I guess here we don't need. They helped against the big kobold. Oh, okay. That's 3 wizards. Let's get some reinforcements before this goes poorly. Yeah, I was going to say, because we're going to get confused, and we don't want to be stumbling around confused. If we stumble into one of our summons, that will incur Oka's penance. Alright, here's Boots. RF plus and MR plus, and they're plus 2. Okay, those boots are like as good as you can possibly ask for, shy of Venom. Or, Venom. Running. I had Venom in my head because of that other orc. Can you attack just like up there? There we go. Cool. Okay, Wolf, do your thing. Oh, he had protection. That's why we weren't doing any damage. Awesome. Okay. And then, how do we feel? That Moth of Wrath makes this an automatic no-go. I was gonna say I don't like this. We need to leave. Yeah, that's why. I think we could have died there too. Oh my gosh, I'm not playing very well. That should have been an instant recognizal of a bad situation. So, I picked up the net. Nets obviously are useful on most characters. I think they're especially useful on a character like this for basically one reason, and that reason is the fact that we're a Gnoll, so we get some throwing training, plus the fact that we're Oka, so we get heroism, which means that we can buff throwing. Which means that with heroism, if we were to use it right now, our throwing would go to 9. Which is not great, obviously, but good enough that you can net kinda almost anything. So, big fan. Okay, let's not be silly. Oh boy. All right, same deal. Let's get an army. Because if we are confused, then we want our army doing work for us. There we go. Yeah, that ogre, I don't think, or could hit, what, 34 with a giant club? Okay. Let's do this. There. Now they're gonna have to choose to chase me or to fight the spire. Perfect. We go downstairs and we're instantly marked. I don't like that. There's our lair entrance. That's a killer bee. That is multiple killer bees. Okay, we need to be careful. Ice beasts will deal with killer bees just fine, but if we let too many get on top of us, we're in a world of hurt. Oh, that's a buckler. We can't use a shield because of the commit, which is fine. I don't mind. I mean, yeah, shield would be better than not shield, but I think with summons, I think we don't really need a shield. All right. Ideally, we won't be getting hit all that much. Okay, D9 is done. Still a little bit light on the whole scrolls thing. Okay, so you're gonna do absolute butt tons of damage. Let's go ahead and hero. And then Ice Beast. And Spire. Okay, 17 and 24 is not enough to kill us. Now it is, but oh gosh, you need to die. Seriously? Oh my gosh. This is hilarious. I'm gonna wield it just because I want to. We go to -5 EV because our strength is only 8. But that's hilarious. A Randart Crystal Plate. MP plus 9, MP plus 3, and MR. That's so funny. Can't cast anything, obviously. Alright, well, honestly, we're just gonna drop that. That's... wow, that's our first gift. Man, if we weren't... I mean, if we were like a melee background, gladiator or something like that, oh, that would be just sick. Actually, Gnoll Gladiator sounds like it'd be a lot of fun, because you get that throwing training. Okay, how troublesome is this? Better now. Ooh, that's a wyvern. I hate these things. They hit really hard and they're fast. Okay. We're good. Troll. We'll just come out here, get some ice beasts, and a hound. We're role-playing as Grum. We need more hounds. Specifically wolves. Thank you for the enslavement charges. We have a wand of clouds too, wow. Okay. Well, at this point if I die it's entirely my fault. Which is, I mean, realistically always true, but this time for real. Okay. Speaking of, there we go. We'll just make, yeah. We're gonna make this Orc Warrior attack Herald, and the Spire, yeah, I was gonna say the Spire should basically just kill it. There we go. Cool. Feels good. Hey, it's Grum! Alright, so I think we have to use his glaive, right? If we when we kill him? Okay. We have nets if we need them. I don't expect that we will. And let's see. Probably don't need really any of this. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Oh my gosh. That was insane. Alright, give me the glaive. We're Grum! Hear the roar of battle. Man. That was not what I wanted to do. I meant to ID the amulet. Okay. Oh, we do have magic mapping. Okay. Baileys can be really scary, but we can also very likely just leave if we have to. Also, that said, being a summoner I think makes it a little bit easier. Summons tend to deal with things really, really well. Oh, I don't know that I like this one though. Spire? Yeah, this'll work. Okay. I think if we're just careful, we can deal with all of this. We haven't found any more spells, right? No. Okay. We do need to take this a little bit slow, though. Because each of these has a teleport trap. Yeah, I have done this one. It's scary. Oh, shoot. There we go. Go! Go again! Are you gonna fight back? Or are you just gonna be a little wuss? Please, fight back! Oh my gosh. Attack something instead of just sitting there? Are they still there? Yeah. Actually, this is not a good spot to be, but it's okay. Crawl did not punish us too harshly for it. We can move around with a bunch of imps too, because they can just fly over the moat. Okay, that's not working as well. You gonna do anything, Spire? Or are you just gonna stand there and get owned? Gosh, what a pleb. There we go. Okay. I'm not real familiar. Can I even get in here? Yeah, I don't remember what's in here. Let's do this. Let's X that off and then Shift X, Control F, forget the floor, see if anything is just wandering around, having walked into one of those teleport traps. Okay, so we just have some kind of central room. If I had to guess, we're about to take a bunch of damage. I mean, he's got a Bardache. Alright. So, oh, okay, so it's not a central room. It's more like, yeah, cool. It's just enemies to kill. Alright, and then I think I'm going to keep doing it this way where I put the Spire on the far side, because here, if this is really scary, I can just walk away. And I get the feeling one of these is going to be an Orc Warlord. Okay. Yeah, and now our summons can just take care of it. Okay, I don't know what's in here. I think it's pretty bad, though. Oh, maybe not. Oh my gosh, a manual of fighting? Our fighting goes up to 12 aptitude? That's amazing! Okay, now is there's gotta be an Orc Warlord in here. Let's go ahead and hero. An Orc Knight, okay. And then we're gonna Wand of Clouds. Oh, this is so good! Character is too strong. Alright. So hero is totally unnecessary, but we didn't know that going in. And a glowing executioner's axe. We're gonna take it with us just because these are really, really rare if you're not Trog. Alright, that's a gargoyle. That's really scary, isn't that? Stone arrow, 20 damage and a dire flail, and resistant to a lek. So, yeah, unless we swarm him. Okay. Alright, Trog has gifted, or not Trog, Okawaru has gifted us a helmet of Sea Invisible. Pretty good. We're gonna pick up this ring mail. Well, let's see. Is ring mail encumbrance 7? Okay, so we do have that. +0, and it's just crap. Okay. Oh, it's cursed. Alright, we'll remove that curse, put on the, yeah. I mean, we're gonna eat the drain, that's a huge bummer. But that thing is so bad. Is this Hydra worth just leaving? I think we can kill a Hydra. Let's hit it with some acid while it walks towards us. Yep. That gives us a bunch of experience to get rid of that drain, as well as a bunch of Okawaru piety. Oh, that's an Orc Knight. Okay, well we've determined that that's a pretty easy kill for us. But that's really just when we use our Wand of Clouds, which we don't want to do again on just a simple Orc Knight when we don't have to. Actually, let's mark him off. Okay, Black Bear. Oh, actually, this is really scary. You can hit like 35 when you berserk, right? Okay, we just need a wolf. We need our pet wolf. Then we're fine. Oh boy. Okay, so I feel like you can always use a little bit more heal wounds. Let's grab a leg and an agility. I think that's good for now. Lig is going to get us through, I don't know, I could see it getting us through something. Agility is just a buff, kind of like Hero if we want to fight things. That's a Cyclops. That's a Nope. You are going to hurl large rocks at me and then I'm going to die. Oh my gosh, another Executioner's Axe. This game is telling us something. Okay, I'm going to call D11 done. Yeah, I'm also going to call episode 1 done. I'm really happy with this start. So we're off to a really good start. We have some good spells to go, or to use. Our summons are all castable. We have a nice sword. We have some good evocables. We hit that Bailey. We did it successfully, and we've cleared down to D11. So if you join me in the next one, we'll take on the lair. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.